G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So again, Battle League. So we're in the Ultra League and I'm at rank 8, 2138. So I had an absolute little nightmare of a round last set. Didn't win a single lead, only won 2 of 5, and just got stomped basically in the matches. So I'm jumping in, running Lapras, Swampert and Cresselia. I don't think it was a bad... I just lost lead every single game. I managed to get one game that had a neutral lead, which was a Melodic against a Lapras, and then they had grass in the back and just manoeuvred around and absolutely, caned me. Won that game without, too much effort there. So some good play on their part. But let's jump in. I'm going to stick with the same team. Try and get a little bit more used to it at what I need to switch and when I don't, and then we can go from there. So let's see how we go. So Lapras on the lead to Cresselia. So that's a losing situation for me to be in, and it's really not ideal. So what I'm going to do is charge up to the Ice Beam and then throw the Surf, just because that may actually pressure shields. I really hope I don't get a debuff. If I get a debuff, then what I'm going to do is switch into my own, and of course I got the debuff, but that's fine. I'll switch in. They're going to throw another Moonblast, and then they're probably going to switch out into whatever it is that there is their Cresselia counter, because let's be honest, everyone has one, and they've got a second debuff, 2 in a row. That's unfortunate for me, so I really need to get this debuff or else I'm in big trouble. Back-to-back debuffs for them, really not ideal for me, and no debuff for me. Oof, so this is a real uphill battle. At this stage, I will lose this match unless I commit my shield. So 3 debuffs in a row. Are you joking? That's ridiculous. I don't know. Yeah. So hopefully I can get one back. Let's see. No debuff. So this is really unfortunate for me. So I probably need to get this out of here. It's not going well for me. If they get another debuff, so finally they didn't get a debuff, but I'm going to have to get out of there and just throw into my Surf here, that isn't debuffed. Let's see what they've got. They may or may not shield this. No shield required apparently. Can I get to another Ice Beam before they get to another Moonblast, which I can, thankfully, and so go the Ice Beam, so hopefully they don't shield this one. They haven't, and that's taken it out. So I do think we see MP tied there. So this is interesting. So I'm going to go for no shield here. Let's see what they do. So they've got 2 shields, and they're probably worried about the Ice Beam, so I'm going to throw a Surf here. I hope I get a shield, I really do. If I don't get a shield, oof, brutal. So got the shield, so that's happy days for me. So now I will I shield? So I'm going to shield this time, match their shield, and then they're going to have to go 2 shields deep, or I'm going to take this. So obviously there's no reason for me to shield unless I'm at an Ice Beam, which I am. So they will, I imagine, double shield this thing, and we'll see how we go. So I'm really hoping I don't actually get a shield, and that's taking it right down. So that may actually mean I can fast move farm that down, which I can. So this is looking very good for me. If I can get to this Surf, which I can't. So I'll come in with my Cresselia here, get a Moonblast off, hopefully get a second Moon. Oh, so I've shielded that one up, so that's fine. Oh, got the debuff, so happy days. No shield here, because obviously Swampert v Swampert, they're debuffed. I'm up a shield. I'm sitting pretty. Absolutely fantastic, so that's not taking me out. I will get another... Come on, get there. Yeah, got there. So that's perfect. So got another Moonblast on. So I think what I'm going to do is switch this straight out because they're going to be farming me down. Obviously not much, but I will shield this up. Doesn't matter what it is. Shield the first one. Earthquake. So not... yeah, fine. Earthquake's not gonna trouble me now. Obviously kept that one shield for this exact situation, and then this should be able to take it out from here. So worked out really well for me, getting that debuff on the Swampert. Yeah, so that's perfect for me. Whole lot of debuffs on their part. Managed to skip around that. And sneak out a win, so really happy with that. Lucky to get to the ice beam on the Giratina. To be honest, I would have shielded because there's absolutely no point. If I'm shielding at that lower health for my Lapras, then I'm getting to an ice beam. So this is not ideal. Not ideal. So what I might do is try and catch a... Let's swap this out. Nope, wasn't able to catch it. So I'm not going to shield this up. I'm really hoping it's not a Shadow Ball. They will have to have TM'd the Shadow Ball on. So no Shadow Ball. Expecting them to switch out at some point. So let's throw into... So I don't expect them to shield this, to be completely honest, because it will resist the Moonblast, and it's the Future Sight, so it really does a lot of damage. So absolutely perfect for me. To be honest... I'm going to shield this first one. Oh, it's just a flamethrower. Okay, that's interesting. I was expecting it to be more than that. I was expecting it to be the blast burn. So flamethrower, yeah, bait the shield out. Good job. No shield there, and that's Charizard down. So this is my worst nightmare here. So if I can get the Moonblast on, which I have managed to do. I'm just trying to think of what the play is here. I need to get my Swampert on this, and I need to save a shield. So let's see what we do here. So Hydro Cannon's going to be not ideal. Not ideal. So can I get to my Moonblast, which I can, thankfully. So let's hope I can get an attack debuff here, and that might actually force the switch. No debuff. So really not ideal for me, so I'm just going to go straight into Surf. So this is really not ideal. So, they've shielded that one up, so that's interesting. So they're going to be wanting to throw probably a Focus Blast on me, a Dynamic Punch, or whatever the fighting type move is on. So I'm actually okay with this taking me out, because I want to get some energy on my. I need to get energy on the... Can I get there? Yes, I can. Happy days. Get some energy on the Swampert before the... Oh, so they're not using their shield. So that's really interesting. So I'm not going to shield this because, like I said, I want energy. I want energy on the... I need to get this energy. If they were really smart, they would... switch this out and not let me farm. I am going to let this go. So this is going to do a fair bit of damage, to be honest. But the damage that... the thing that's worse is going to be... Don't let it get to another one, thank you. So I will have to obviously shield this up. And then I'm going to go for a double Hydro because I don't have enough time to go for a... don't have enough time to go for a double. So this is going to be interesting. So they've obviously shielded that one up, and then go back-to-back Hydros. I don't know how close this is going to be. in terms of taking it out. It's going to be resisted. But one more. Yeah, so one more fast move takes it out. So that's happy days. So got a bit lucky there. Matched up how I wanted to, kind of, in the end. I would have really liked them to not have a shield on the Napoleon, whatever. But managed to double hydro there, and then the fast move farm down worked out. So let's jump in again. Would really like a solid lead would be nice for me. But these have been close game. Arteris OT. Hey, let's see what you've got. So lead is Charizard, so that's good for me. Let's see. I expect them to swap out. So the Blast Burn is still going to be doing a fair bit of damage. So they may be swapping out on the charge move. So not swapping out on the charge move. So I fully expect this first one to be a Blast Burn, which it is, and then they could possibly bait me with a Dragon Claw. So I just want to shield up that first one. Happy days, it was a Blast Burn. And then I will throw these Surfs, and then I'll be able to get to my second Surf before they can get to another Blast Burn. So let's see if they go 2 shields deep here. If they don't, this will be taking it out. So what have they got in the back that is weak to Lapras? So do I shield or do I not? So I am going to shield. So the Blast burned up again, and now I expect them to swap out. So not going to shield this, but am going to throw the Ice Beam here, and this should one-shot this Togekiss here. And it does, so happy days. And let's see what comes out now. It comes back out the Charizard, so that's fine. I'm hoping I can get to my Surf before they can. And we CMP tied, and they got to their Blast Burn. So the question is, they've gone for the Dragon Claw, so that's not going to be enough to KO. Okay, happy days. So that goodbye Charizard. Let's see what they have in the back. Thankfully, I have got. They've got an Articuno, so that's interesting. So can I get to my Ice Beam? No, I shouldn't have been greedy, and I should have just gone straight for the Surf, and then they're obviously going to be coming at me with the Icy Wind here to debuff me. I'm going to let them debuff me a couple of times. I'm going to just charge up energy here and then come out with the... So I'm going to let them debuff me a third time. Store up all this energy. Are they going to do it? Yeah, there we go. So let them debuff and then swap out. And then obviously this is not ideal because I hopefully will be able to get to the Hydro first, which I can. And then they're going to debuff me again. But that's absolutely fine. Because this is game over. Game over from the Dragon Claw not taking out the Lapras, to be completely honest. So even with the attack debuff, this is going to be enough to take this out, I think. It should be enough to take it out at this range. Let's find out. Yeah, enough to take it out. So happy days. And then had a whole lot of stored energy on the Cresselia out the back there, so really solid win. So happy that I finally got to win a lead match, so that's absolutely superb. Yeah, let's kick it in to the next one straight up, just because obviously really happy with that and want to keep that going. So Jammer 879, let's see what they've got on the lead. Again, hopefully something good here. So this is good for me. Obviously they're going to be throwing some earthquakes, which will potentially, well, not potentially, they will do a reasonable amount of damage to this. And that is really their only play. Let's see. So, interesting. So, I think I want to win this. So, I'm going to shield this up. There's no reason that it's not going to be an earthquake. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. And they've managed to swap that out on the charge, which is probably pretty good for them. What was it is the question. So Cresselia. So this is not ideal. So they're going to know that this is just the Hydro here, but the Hydro is not the... Oh wow! So they are shielding. Okay. So this is going to be... So I'm not going to shield this. Probably going to be... Oh, it's a drill run. So it is going to do a lot of damage. So I'll get to my next Hydro fairly quickly, which is fine. I don't expect them to shield this one. They may though, because... Yeah, so obviously it gets to... So I'm actually going to shield this up and then go for my own Hydro, just because I want to win switch here. And they've switched in beautifully and taken me out. Absolutely magnificent. Really unfortunate for me, and I've switched into the wrong thing because I was tapping away. Yeah, so this is not an ideal situation to be in, because obviously I've wasted all that energy. So they're going to be Hydro Cannoning like a absolute beast. What I need to do is get the Moonblast, and then switch out straight away, because I imagine they're going to be coming in with the... Come on, let me switch. So I thought they were coming in with a charge move straight off the bat, which they did not have. But hopefully this will be enough to KO at this range, which it is, so that goes down. And this is all not ideal for me. So if I can get to... No, so they're going to... Rock throw me here, and that's probably going to KO at this range. Rock slide. Oh, no, doesn't even get close to KOing. So I am going to throw my Surf here. And let's see. I don't... So this is going to be really interesting. They may... Okay, so they've just gone straight for it. They don't want me to do any extra damage. So here, I'm just curious on... I'm going to need to do 2 charge moves here regardless. So I'm going to go straight for the Moon Blasts. Come on. Wasn't able... I was really hoping to get there first and get a debuff before they got to their Rock Slide. So this is actually going to be incredibly close, considering their other move is probably going to be... Superpower. So, and I got the debuff. So, unfortunately for me, so do I go for another one? No. So, I'm not going to get another chance to... I'm not going to be able to get to another charge move, so I have to... may do. So, maybe the play there was double Moonblast again. Future Sight's going to do more damage, so no, Future Sight, way to go. Took it out. So went for the Future Sight there because I was, obviously it does more damage, but I wasn't sure that it was going to do enough. But as you saw, it did. So happy days. So facing off against the Cresselia, so they had a really good switch in there. Switched in, hydroed my Swampert to ruin all my energy, but then was able to take it back by getting surfing the Escavalier before it got to another charge move. So yeah, really lucky play there on my part that it didn't get to another charge move, because it would have been a very different game. Also, would have much preferred to have the Swampert versus the so Obstagoon. So this is really not good for me. So let's see what's going to happen here. So are they? So they were. Maybe they were playing, maybe they weren't. So I think there was just a bit of lag on my side, but I do think it was counting, because if you look at my health, it is down a lot, and they've just got a boost, which means they're going to be shielding absolutely everything on this Obstagoon, which is really unfortunate for me. And they're super effective as well. Yeah, so this is I'm almost going to call this GG's right now. So they've let that one go, which is fine. So they're storing up a bunch of energy. So not going to shield this. I'm going to have to come into the Swampert here. Now, this is going to KO me. And try and get to the chart. Wow. This is really not good. So getting that boost really helped, because look at the damage that causes. So I'm going to Hydro here. Hopefully I can get there first, which I can. If they shield up, then obviously I will do the same. But this is not looking good for me. Not looking good at all. So we'll shield up this next one. They are charging up a lot. So I do think we see MP tied here, so I will shield this one up, and I need to take this out now. I'm hoping that I can get to mine before they can. Happy days. I'm really hoping they didn't switch this out. Let's find out. I don't expect they will have, and they will now. Goes down. So happy days. Let's see what we've got. So going to save up and then swap. No, apparently I am not going to swap. That's really frustrating. Would really like to swap and catch that. Now I'm just going to have to double Hydro. So Hydro here. Take this out and then hope for the best. So they're probably not going to Hydro me here, because they think I'm not going to get there, but now I can get to the second Hydro just because they beat me to the Hydro Cannon, so they won't have thought I had as much energy saved as I did, but that's happy days. So what I would have liked to do is for them to have taken me out. So I'm going to switch this now, and this will now come down to who gets a debuff first. So if I can get the debuff first, then I win. If they get the debuff first, they win. So no debuff for them. Let's see now if I get a debuff. So this is potentially the most boring match that you will see in terms of Cresselia versus Cresselia. Oh, and there's the debuff. There is the debuff. So that's GG's right now. So they are ahead of me. And so what I want to do, well, assuming that they don't get a debuff this time, which they haven't, so that's happy days for me, because that means I can start getting ahead on the HP on them. So if I can make a really good sacrificial swap here, I will do that. So if I can get to, no, didn't quite get there. That's fine. So it might have to be the next one that I do that on. Let's see if they get a debuff here. No debuff for them. So I will throw straight away. So they're obviously afraid of me going for the sacrificial swap. And got it. Absolutely perfect. Able to get that sacrificial swap done. There's the Moonblast, and then out comes my Cresselia to do my own Moonblast. So obviously they've got And there it is. So happy days. And 2 seconds remaining. So almost timed out that match as well. But able to get that sacrificial swap in, which, to be honest, probably wasn't needed in the end. But always good to sort of guarantee that win. So there's 5 out of 5. Can't complain with that. So let's claim all those rewards. Bit of Stardust as well. Got to love that rare candy. Everyone's after the rare candy, let's be honest. And let's see how we go with a raid. Oh, yeah. Skarmory, yeah, it's okay. It's not going to be the best because obviously you want terrible, terrible attack IV for a Skarmory for Great League. And this is not going to have that. So I don't really know what's a good CP for the Skarmory. I've got a video, like I always say, showing you how to improve your excellent curveball throws. So basically what you want to do is choose your size that you're happy to throw at. I'll go that size. So, well, that's really optimistic. So you choose your cycle size, swipe it down, wait for the Pokemon to attack. During the attack, you want to spin your ball and throw at the same time, like that. And so there, I just missed the... you want to actually hit inside the circle that you create, though. So you spin the ball. Let me just make that circle a fraction bigger. Very, very fractionally bigger. You want to spin your ball and throw during the attack animation. So... you need to time it so you let go before the attack animation finishes, but by the time the ball gets there, the attack animation has finished. So there's only a split bit of time in the middle to make this work properly. But for some of the... So this is obviously better for raid rewards because you have a limited number of balls, and also legendary raid bosses stand like a mile away from you. So you do have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of when you can throw the ball and it coming down. So Skarmory is pretty close. It's doing a whole lot of attacks at the top, which is making me want to throw the ball there, but I will wait for it to come down the bottom. And attack maybe. If it doesn't attack shortly, I'll just, I'm done waiting now. So obviously that was a bit high, not as good at throwing up high. Watch the video, you'll get an idea of how to throw on the attacks and things. So the problem we have now is the glitch that throws the ball a lot higher. So once you throw at something that's floating up high, the next throw is also going to be high, and I almost threw my ball then. So it sort of is difficult to, if you throw it high and then it drops down to the bottom again, it makes it really difficult to actually get a decent throw. Let's just, and it floated on down. So yeah, it is what it is. Eventually I might actually catch this, and you'll avoid the pain of having to continue watching me throw balls at a Skarmory, which is, I assure you, I'm very, very exciting. I'm really sure of that. So let's see if it was actually any good. 1192, no, not really. 15 attack, but other than that, terrible. So it went 5-0, so it's been a little while since I went 5-0. Managed to get a few good leads and a bit of decent play there for a change, which is nice for me. So 2138. So I'm going to be really optimistic with this and hope to go up to 2190. Might as well go for optimism there. 2196, so that's absolutely outstanding. So nice little boost for me there. So really happy with that one. Like I said, well, maybe I said, I've got all my other videos recorded. Have a watch of those. They'll be linked to that playlist for Ultra League in Season 2. Hopefully that was useful for someone. Few good plays there on my part, so watch out for the big head, but also on the opposition part as well. Few good plays there as well, and then managed to, luckily recover. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.